What's up, Rockets fans? It's Randy here, and we are finally here for Week 1 quarterfinals of the GBA playoffs. I am your coach of the Houston Team Rockets, and we are going up against Danza, Crobat, TTM Danza, aka Crobat for the win. Or I guess that's what it stands for. I mean, I know what it stands for in general, but yeah, you get my point. But after a little bit of a break, I never went over why we didn't play Nexus. I'm probably going to maybe include a snippet in the beginning of the video, hopefully. But in short, scheduling issues. He ended up taking the forfeit L given the circumstances, given that it was more so on him, even though it really wasn't. It was both of us for a bit, but he was willing to take the L, and it sucks because Jolt had a shot at 1 seed. But I'm sure he doesn't mind it too much because now he doesn't have to face the possibility of knocking out his buddy. You know, I just gotta, you know, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. I mean, Jolt probably didn't want to face Aster, but, you know, it just sucks that it had to be that way. I would have liked to have earned the 1 seed, but this is the way it went down. So, of course, it's been a great season. No matter what happens today, we've had a very memorable season. We finished with the best overall record in the regular season, so we're technically regular season champs, but, you know, hopefully we can at least not get first rounded here. I won't lie, the prep wasn't really very prepful. I'm bringing a lot of the same stuff. As a matter of fact, it's the same 6. I'll have the paste in the description for you guys to see because there's no builder. We're playing the day before this is going to be uploaded, and I'm not going to have time to do editing and all that. So unfortunately, you won't see the layout. This could potentially be the last battle of GBA. But at the very least, it's live comm. You guys can, you know, enjoy that at the very least. But, you know, playing so late, there's nothing we can really do about it. But it's not a big deal. You know, we're still going to get the game up. It's still going to be a fun game. Still going to, you know, do all the right things. But, of course, good luck to Danza. You know, he's had a remarkable turnaround. You know, definitely memorable run for him as well, no matter what happens. But if you guys recall from last time, it was a kind of a hacksful match. You know, everyone's been talking about I have the matchup, and I do agree. I think I have matchup. But Danza is capable of bringing some crazy stuff. But, you know, maybe he overthinks it, and maybe I catch him. But, you know, if he just plays and tries to build for what I brought last time, then it's going to be a good dub for him. But I don't see much. I mean, he can make a lot of changes. He could bring Halucha. He could bring Komo. He could do a lot of different things. But, you know, we'll have to see what goes down. And, of course, we'll see what happens. You know, I've had a great season. I've been streaming a lot, though, on Twitch, though. So if you guys want to catch me on Twitch, man, it's been popping over there. So make sure y'all hop in the follow me on Twitch and join my Discord server. My goal going into Sword and Shield is to create a nice little battle community for all battlers alike, whether you've been playing since, you know, Gen 4 or you're a new battler or you're too casual or whatever. It doesn't matter. I want to be able to have that nice environment for Twitch people to watch on Twitch and battle, get battles and all that. So looks like the same 6. So this is like a pretty much a mirror matchup here of week number 3. I'll take note of that Genesect for sure this time around. So I think it's even in the same place too. Like, I think his mons were literally in the same place as they were, and I think mine were as well. I believe last time I led with the Metagross because he led off pretty well against his entire team. I don't want to do that this time around because Gengar could be a big threat. However, like, I don't see a big deal in doing that because Porygon's a pretty good switch in immediately. And as usual, Porygon is tough from the break. If it wasn't for that heal block stuff, it would have been hard for him in the break last time. So I think Metagross is probably fine here. However, Genesect going for Scarf, you know, U-turn would definitely hurt quite a bit. However, I think Metagross is the lead. Actually, you could make the case for Tucker, the Roserade, but again, Scarf U-turn would blow me out of the water. Screw it, man. Let's just lead with the same lead as before. Metagross set spread has been changed just a tad. We are running a bit more attack investment to have a better chance to kill Heatran. I could see him bringing like Shuckaberry this time around, despite him having terrain. I think Chopple's still better, but I could see him bringing it potentially. So I almost ran Hammer Arm, but I couldn't get myself to do it. So we'll go ahead and lead Metagross here. This is what? Genesect, right? Yeah, so this is probably going to be Scarf. It's no drive on its back, so we see that it potentially is Choice Scarf. I do expect him just to U-turn, though. I kind of wanted to Zen Headbutt, in all honesty. I could even Tantrum, honestly. Like, Tantrum's not bad, but then Palkia can come in for free, and that would kind of suck. He's gonna U-turn. There's no doubt about it. It's just about calling the switch right. Because if you were to go into, like, let's say Heatran and I don't go for Tantrum, then I'm probably gonna die to a fire attack. But if I go for Tantrum and he goes into, like, actually I think Tantrum's the right play. Yeah, I think Tantrum's the right play. Because he's probably expecting me to have Hidden Power Fire like last time. And I guess he could be Balloon Tran as well. That's something I just not thought about. He could be Balloon Tran, so maybe I did mess up. I forgot to think about that one scenario. He could be Balloon Tran. And I actually could very well see it being hit, like, for sure. Dang, so if I had considered that, I probably wouldn't have Zen Headbutt. Take a little bit more time on my plays and I'll figure it out. But he doesn't know much about me yet. I mean, he knows that I have more defense, but I mean, I'm pretty sure there's no way I can have less unless I run like no IVs. So he's thinking hard here. I think he's got Balloon Tran this time. I just have a gut feeling. I think Balloon Tran makes some sense, but I don't have a good ground type though. You know, it's like, okay, he did go into Palkia, so he called that switch right. I do get off some chip damage, which is pretty big, but it's not that big. I mean, actually, that's pretty good damage. He definitely is offensive. P2 would be the play. P2 would be the play, I believe. We don't really have a reason not to. Any sort of double doesn't really help him because, like, I mean, to Tran it would suck, yes. Yeah, to Heatran, actually, that would be big. So that would be kind of annoying. Actually, maybe I should have thought about that a little bit more. But, because, like, I guess the thing with Tran is he gets up rocks and I don't have defog. So, we've seen how that goes. But yeah, that's some good damage, though. That's some good damage. He's going to go and stay in. So, this is free P2. I expect either Toxic or just like a Surf. I think Surf is probably his best bet. Like, there's no reason not to Surf against my team. He knows that 2 KOs everything. He will Surf. Okay. So we can get off the +1 frustration. This is going exactly how the other game went, almost. Alright. So we can get off the +1 frustration. Or we can fire off the T-Wave. T-Wave's looking pretty juicy. I mean, Thunder Wave's pretty juicy. I want Thunder Wave. Got Thunder Wave right here. If he stays in, I'm going to be faster because I'm not min speed, so I can kill him. Or get off good damage. You know, the hacks has been working for me all season, so I might as well just, you know, rely on it this time around too. Because last time this same situation happened, but I doubled. Because I expected him to go in the Tran. And then my Metagross took an extra hit for no reason. He stayed in last time. He might try to be like cheeky and double into like switching to Gengar, but if he does that, then he gets paralyzed. And then Gengar essentially becomes useless because it's just YVELTAL fodder, Metagross fodder. It's like it's huge. Like if I were to catch the Gengar, that'd be monstrous. But paralyzing this thing is also really well because it helps out with my Rose Raid matchup. Because Rose Raid being able to outspeed this is pretty useful. However, I do gotta be careful of Scarf Genesect. That could be a big thing going in. So he's gonna go ahead and Spatial Rend here. And we will get off the Thunder Wave hopefully. Yep, connect it. That's pretty nice. That is pretty juicy. Now, I guess my issue becomes, is there any way we outspeed? 'Cause we're not min speed. Like, we're not min speed. We're 72 speed. Oh no, we are slower. We are still slower. So I don't have a switch into this. I'd have to go into PJ Tucker, but we are still slower. I don't want to sack this though, man. Gengar is going to be a threat. Maybe I shouldn't have sacked this. Not that I had to switch in anyways. See, could go into Hakeem here. Hakeem's Assault Vest. Hakeem is Assault Vest. Let me pull up the no, I can't go into Hakeem. I'll take too much damage. I mean, like this, I don't know. I don't think it's a good play. I guess I have to hope he's modest, right? Would I really hope he's modest? I say screw it, man. He'll block. Okay, good. We caught him. We caught him. We caught him. We caught him. +1 frustration. He's going to be doing some good damage. +1. It's really good damage right there. So I think Rose Raid is the correct call here. However, like, saving P2 isn't that great because we can't recover on anything besides the Florges, which I'm sure we'll get Florges in at some point, but like, I don't see the point, you know. We could also bank on Para here. I mean, we're already committed to sacking the Porygon, so like, I might just try to go for hacks. But we couldn't recover anyway, you know, so. But you know what? I'm going to my, I'm going to my Rose right here, actually. I think that's a good play because, I mean, I don't have Hidden Power Ground. I have HP Fire for some reason. I think I forgot last, because I was looking at my pace and I saw Hidden Power Dark because when I built the old team, switch it out. What's this? Florges, nice. Okay, that's not bad. This is free spike right here. Free spike. Or we could double out. We could just double out here. Oh, I wish I had Hidden Power Ground right now. Because Heatran, like, getting up rocks is actually kind of bad. But if I start getting up spikes, man, that's like the best case scenario. You know, one thing that I do fear, I think this Florges could be Scarf. And not that I am really afraid of it, but like, Scarf Florges actually is like low-key a threat. I could see this thing being Choice Scarf because like Jolt relied on Scarf Magearna, the Check YVELTAL, and Mega Latias. And I could very well see it being Scarf this time. Like, he went into it for some reason. I guess he didn't want to risk the Paralyzed, which is fair. He didn't bring Defog last time on anything. I wish I had Hidden Power Ground right now, though. He doesn't think that. He probably knows I have Hidden Power Ground, but I don't have Hidden Power Ground. This is Genesect. +1 U-turn will kill me. I'm pretty sure. If Mega Beedrill can kill me, this thing can kill me. Like, there's no doubt about it. Okay, we actually have a chance to live if he's not adamant. Ironhead guarantee kills though. If you wanted to go for an Ironhead, you could do that. It's guaranteed to be faster, obviously, regardless if you Scarf or not, even though I do think he's Scarf. I guess this would be the P2 sack if I needed to, right? Because what is this thing gonna do? It could probably still do things. Because we can live the U-turn though. That's my thing. We can live the U-turn, but then what do we do to like Heatran? Like, there's nothing we can do to it. You know, that's my thing. Like, what do we do? Transit would be a little pain. I might have to sack this. No, I think we sack P2, right? It's so tough to decide. I think we have to sack this thing. We have to sack this thing. Oh, we get the OHKO. Alright, so because he OHKO'd, that either means he got the roll, which would be 37.5 to KO, or he is adamant. I'm thinking he might be adamant. That's my guess. That's just my guess. If I ran even a slither of bulk, I could have had a chance to live. But I ran max speed this time around. Dang. Like 36 HP EVs. Gives me a really good shot. But I think he might be adamant. I don't see why he wouldn't be adamant, so. Man, these tracks are so casual, these Duel Links tracks. Maybe I should play some like Glitch X City. Ooh. Okay. I almost brought Tailwind Latias, so like I'm feeling bad about not bringing that. This U-turn shenanigans is going to become a big threat. But Palkia getting injured is really, really good for Infernape. I could see him being double Scarf though with like Gengar, because that checks Scarf Infernape as well. But Scarf Gengar is just terrible against the YVELTAL though. He will go into it here. Get some Spike Chip. And I'm pretty much forced to go into P2, right? Because we can't kill. We would proc Z though. We would have to force Z. Yeah, like Focus Blast would be his only way to kill. We are Assault Best YVELTAL. But he could also have Destiny Bond. We gotta remember that. We have to sit and remember that. We could go on the Latias and risk the tie. But that would be like really bad, I think. P2 wouldn't die, but he would just get off a taunt maybe, or I can Thunder Wave, but Ice Beam. Oh, this is a tough call. Because, like, it becomes a bind game, right? Like, I think Latias is the correct play, though, because he could be Ghostian, but I think we go for the coin flip. Because if we go into Hakim, we risk him either going for a big chunk of damage or going for the D-Bond. And if he ends up being Scarf and he willingly stays in, then, like, it doesn't matter because we can live the hit. But, like, I don't see him risking this. Unless, because like I said, if he's Scarf, we live the hit. But if he wins the tie and ends up being Ghostium, then That's big. Now, it'd be... Because like, we need to win this tie, though. Like, this is big. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I just... My thing is a P2. If I go into P2, he could still kill me. Like, he could just Sludge Wave twice. Like, I don't know. I don't know. That Scarf Genesect's a bit of a pain, but... We gotta spike up at least, so... We're gonna create some pressure here. I could see him being Ghostium with just having a Destiny Bond. That's probably good enough. I don't know why I'm relying on this game on a coin flip. I just don't see him risking it. But if he does, then whatever. It's all good. It's all good. Because like to him, he might not think. He probably knows I'm not running max speed, but I am max speed this time around. And then withdraw, yeah. So I kind of figured he wouldn't risk it. ATP. Where's the Fortress? Okay. So we get off a little bit of damage. It's not going to do a lot, though. But, again, this is the scenario we wanted. We want to be able to force in this Fortress so we can finally get into our Metagross. Ooh, that looks like max Fizz Def. Really does. So, we could stay in. Or we could just go into P2 here. And recover. I guess my play. I guess you could throw off a Toxic or Moonblast straight up. But, I don't think that makes sense. I guess you could Moonblast straight up if you wanted to. But yeah. Getting off recover would be pretty juicy. I wish I had ran more offensive investment, but that's whatever. We'll see what happens here. Man, a Scarf Genesect. You would think that like I prefer Scarf Genesect, but I think the end we're still gonna have to go for Infernape late game because see, but him switching out Gengar has me to believe he's Choice Scarf. Like him doing that because Scarf will never kill Latias even if I'm running like no bulk, I'm pretty sure. So that's my thing. He wishes up, okay. So he can heal up his Palkia, but I mean I'll trade the HP, I think. But this would be Genesect if it ever came in, right? No, we're gonna recover. Screw it. Because if he goes Palkia, there's still that chance we can paralyze. There's still that chance. I'm gonna turn on the Pac-Man light to show off the Pac-Man. We can go to timer with this game, man. That's what's gonna happen. We got a timer stalled. But yeah, so that's my thing, because Palkia, there's still a chance you can get paralyzed. I would guess he maybe tries to pivot in the Genesect, but I mean, you could do that. Unless he wants to keep this thing as healthy as possible. But from what we've seen, he doesn't have Protect from last time. This could just be a Toxic being thrown off here. And he wouldn't have a big issue in doing so. Yeah, he's in a Moonblast. So yeah, that's okay. 70, 37, simple stack drop. Kinda doesn't really matter, right? Okay. Better that than a Toxic. Hold on, let me text real quick. Alright. So I think now, I go for the frustration, right? To get off the damage. He'll probably throw up a Toxic. I'll throw up the frustration, though. He might think I'm going to recover again. Which is probably the right play to make, but... You know. Because if I kill this thing, that's one thing YVELTAL, like... That's just the one thing stopping Dark Pulse spam. He's going to heal Bell. Ooh, interesting. That's even better. That's even better. Because he's already low. Ooh, so that did nothing. That did next to nothing. But he doesn't have Protect, though. I know that for a fact. He doesn't have Protect. Will it matter, though? It's gonna be close. I didn't calc, so I don't know. You wouldn't go Gengar. You could go Genesect, but that's crazy. I didn't do my calc. Oh, he does have Protect. Okay. He does have Protect this time around. But, like, I could technically still 1v1. Especially if he doesn't Wish on this turn, which he would have to. He would have to. No, I can't 1v1. What am I talking about? There's no planet in which I 1v1. Like, Gengar is pretty free, though. Alright. What if I make the play? I could try to make the play in Thunder Wave, but... Or you could pass it off, you know? Like, it's tough. Ooh, that's tough. Like... Because Gengar could have sub, you know? That's my big fear. That's my fear. Well, he would attack, right? I think he would just attack. I don't know. I'm kind of just... Dude, why are we almost 30 minutes into the game? Goes into Bulu. Alright. I almost Thunder Wave too. But this guy's not even a threat. Like, Florges being that low is really good too. Like, I wanted to Thunder Wave this guy, I think. But he could be bulk up. He could be sub. He could be some sort of set like that. He could be some sort of set like that. Like, I want to go Lottie, but Lottie makes no sense. None. The Woodhammer? Alright. Works for me. Nice. Okay, so now we can bring in YVELTAL. With that spike, his flying resist does not exist. So, this is what we've been waiting for. We know he's not Scarf. I mean, he could be Scarf, but even if he is, then whatever. Florges is no longer a switch-in. Heatran could come in, but again, we stay in on that dude, and we get off damage. So, it's in, finally. We are in. Show up. He could be Assault Vest, I suppose, but I mean, Stone Edge isn't going to do enough. Alright. Oof. I could Dark Pulse here, but like, Dark Pulse could always flinch too on Heatran, so we'll take that. We'll take that possibility. And Heatran doesn't do anything to us, besides maybe throw up a Toxic. Or like Lava Plume Burn, which wouldn't be that big of a deal, I guess. I could see him just sacking this, though. Like, he took Porygon out. He might be happy just sacking this off. I would think he has to, because Florges no longer is, like Florges is kind of injured right now, so he's got to pick him on. Although Terrain makes it to where, I guess he probably could pivot into Florges. With Protect, that's possible, I guess. But he doesn't know my set yet, so... it's not looking too good. We're down 2 Mons, but I mean, the core of our game plan's still around, so that's kind of the important thing. Heatran will always prevent Flame Charge, though, which is kind of bad. I wish I'd brought Tailwind like I said I was going to, but I didn't make that play. He's going to withdraw. This is the Heatran, I believe. Yep. Okay. So, again, we're just going to have to click Dark Pulse. And we'll see. Hopefully we get some flinch action going. I did no damage. Like, does that mean AV? Oh, no. I know it's resisted, but, like, I think that means AV. As weird as that sounds. Let's just Dark Pulse, though. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Because if he's AV, then he definitely can't do that much to me. Besides maybe like a Stone Edge. But even then, like... I'm not calcing. Like, Randy, calc. You have the HP bar. But anyways, like, Rock Smith suck. But I have no way to get rid of him anyway. Bro, I legitimately think he might be stalling. Like, look at the time. I haven't killed him on yet. But I'll kill something before this game's over. That's for sure. Like, somebody's gonna die. Oh, Danza, what's up with you and your timer stall, man? I mean, obviously he's not. I mean, he could be going for it. Who knows? But I'm not tripping over it because it's whatever. It's whatever. I just think based off that Porygon frustration damage, I don't think Florges can pivot from here, even if you were to protect and all that. Maybe he can. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know why this is taking, like, I don't know. We'll see. It's like a suspense game. I have to fill out the time, you know. I gotta, you know, make sure stuff's going down. Gonna stay in. Alright. Yeah, I got that flinch. Yeah, I told you. There's always that possibility. We just need one more, though. We just need one. We just need one more. That's it. Just one more. He's not AV. I guess he tried to go for the rocks right there. Tough. I just don't... It's going to be really difficult to get up this flame charge. Really difficult. For one, I think he's banded Bulu. I think... Let me see. I think he was banded Bulu. Because Porygon, I feel like shouldn't have died from that range. I am Max Bedef, but... Let's try Scarf. There, he gets the rocks up. Okay. Oh no, it killed from there. That was a definitely kill. Alright. Does Oblivion Wing kill from here? He has no reason to risk it, but... Might have to wing up. But he dies to Spike anyway, so he sacks this. He sacks this off. Maybe I should have winged. No, he stays in. Yeah, okay. So we get rid of Tran finally. But this could be Gengar, I guess. The question becomes now, though. Are we willing to trade YVELTAL for Gengar? That's my question. Because we are... Assault Vest, like I said. Z-Thunder would not kill ever. Even if modest. I feel like I want to trade it. Because then Flame Charge Infernape wins. I just think that, like, we do want to trade it, right? I don't know. Like, it looks so good on paper. It deals with Bulu. It kills Palkia when it's paralyzed. Genesect can't kill me. I don't know. Florges can come in, I guess. A little bit of a passive option if he wants to do that. Wasn't a Palkia. Why? Does he have Custap Berry on him? Does he have a Custap Berry? He has to. This is like the predicament we were in that one time. Oh. No, it's not Custap. It's running that stupid orb thing. Oh, wait, I'm tripping. It's faster. I'm tripping. It's not paralyzed anymore. But he doubles out, though. It's ATP. That's big. Oblivion Wing should 2 KO from here. Oh, I think he made a godlike play just now. Ooh, no, he can protect, though. He can protect that off, I think. Ooh. This is a tough one. He's definitely gonna live. He's definitely gonna take that. Wow. I could try to flinch him, but maybe that was like a low roll, right? Maybe. Nah, it's not. That's 30% on the dot. He's got Spadef investment and it will never kill anything. Screw it. I'm staying in. He has to wish anyway. Oh, it lived barely. The plays. It lived barely. Alright. Okay. I have to stay in though, I feel like. Like I really do think I have to stay in. No, we going to Metagross. We have to go into Metagross. He would never risk this. Ever. If he did, he's a god. Yeah, I was about to say, there's no way. You don't risk that. But Steel Resist, not finding them. I mean, he's got Genesect. Yeah. I think I have to click... What, Zen this time then? Palkia's gonna die to mash though. U-turn wouldn't even kill, but it would do a lot of damage. I think I have to Zen. I have to Zen Headbutt. I could try to HP Fire as well, but that's like... I don't know if I can make that play. Because Palkia comes in, then it's not good. I don't know if I can get myself to make that play. Championships are won on these type of plays, man. I want to go for HP Fire so bad. I want to go for HP Fire. Championships are won on these type of plays. I'm going for HP Fire. I'm going for HP Fire. You would just go Palkia though. He's already injured, right? Yeah, you know what? Maybe that was kind of a bad play. Like, why would you go Genesect, right, and take more Spike? I don't know why I'm not thinking about these plays before I make him. But to him, it's like, you know, you could pivot into Genesect, you know? Please go Genesect. Please, for the love of God, go Genesect. Imagine if he goes Genesect here. That would be insane. That would be absolutely nuts. Like, I couldn't even begin to describe how happy I would be. Man, if we had killed with that Oblivion Wing, though, we would have been in great shape. But obviously, I stayed in and risked it. I mean, I think I had to make the right play. I made the right play, I think, by doing it. He did go into Palkia. Wow. But can this kill? I mean, it's 4-time resisted. But he's at like 2 HP. Yeah, okay, I'm about to say, like, if it didn't, I was going to cry. So we got the kill. Genesect or Gengar can come in. Probably the Gengar, I would imagine. Dude, we are 24 minutes left in this game. I don't get why this is taking so long, but it is. Honestly, man, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. If we get in position to win with timer, like if we take out an extra one, I'm going for that. I'm going for that win con. I'm going for it because it's apparent that that's probably a win condition for him. So I'm gonna do it myself. Can't go into Bulu. Genesect is possible, or Gengar. Genesect is a big pain though right now. However, Flame Charge is free to make. But that would mean no Z. I think we have to bank on him not being Z Gengar. I mean, bank on him being... We have to bank on him being Z Gengar. Because if we get up one Flame Charge, the game ends. On the spot. So that's why I'm thinking he would have to be Scarf. We're going to Bulu, though. I guess he's banned in Mega Horn. But that wouldn't kill from here, would it? We're just gonna mash. We have to mash, right? Like, what's the Wood Hammer? All right. He's trying to get me in range of something. Like Scarf, Shadow Ball, maybe. Oh, you avoids. Oh no, the hacks. The hacks. You know, I was about to say the Meteor Mash. Like, I have not hit Meteor Mashes very well this season. That's kind of big. That's kind of big. That's like humongous, I'd say, but it's whatever. We live with that. Oof, that's banded. Yeah, that is for sure banded. So, like, yeah, we live with that. That is 1000% banded right there. We have to bank on him not being Scarf Gengar. That's the only win con, I think, at this point. Because, again, the Flame Charge would just mean that we could Flame Charge on Florges, fire back with a Flare Blitz, and then we start smacking stuff. Like, we're going to take a lot from Moonblast, but not enough to where we would, you know, die. Wait, why didn't I Psy Shock there? Am I high or something? I know he's banded. We lived, but that was an awful play on my end. That was actually terrible. I mean, he had 2 perfect Revengers though, so I mean, like, but still, like, that was pretty awful on my end. Okay. But what's stopping Gengar from winning right here, though? That's my thing. Gengar could just win on the spot. I think. We have to sack, obviously. We can't defog, so we have to sack. Not watching him not being Scarfed this whole time. I was about to throw up. Nah, but I mean, it's all but confirmed already. He's no drive on him. So, actually, depending on what he goes into here would decide the game. If he goes into his Florges, I think we actually could win. I mean, Moonblast does a ton, but with terrain, it does help us quite a bit. It does help us quite a bit. just for extra leftover recovery. We would have to flame charge. And then, but SD won't be able to happen though. But no, again, I think our win condition has to be him not being Scarf Gengar. I think it is Scarf Gengar though, I do believe. Even though Z makes a little bit more sense. I think it is Z. I think it is Scarf. Yeah, he's going into it now. That's pretty much confirming it's probably Choice Scarf. But, I mean, it doesn't necessarily prove that. So we have to go into Hakim. And click Sucker, I think, is the play. I think Sucker punches to play. Or Dark Pulse. I think we live Z Thunder from here still. Let's calc though, just to be sure. Yeah, he would need a pretty hefty roll. He would need a pretty good roll for it to kill. Well, would I Sucker? Or I just Dark Pulse? I think I had to Dark Pulse. But then Florges comes in, which is what I want ultimately, right? You know? We'll just Dark Pulse. He was Z though. I don't know why I didn't Sucker. But we live. Oh, it's Poisonium. It's Poisonium. So we lived that a little bit better. A lot better, I should say. Yeah, it's good damage, but not enough. Nice. Not bad, not bad. Oh, I forgot to switch natures, though. But now that it goes down, I think we actually have a chance to win. I think that means that we could win. Because right now, whatever comes in, like, I would assume it had to be Genesect, right? But if he goes Florges, I just go Oblivion Wing spam to try to get as much HP as I can. Wait for him to kill me. And then I think Infernape can win. Because we have the Z Flare Blitz and not the Z Fighting this time around. It just sucks because I would have to call his Protect. That's the only thing. Because that in itself would end the game. So yeah, ATP is the right play here. Yeah. So... we would exactly die to Stealth Rock here. So we actually can't even go for the... we can't even we can't switch out because we would die to Stealth Rock. So we have to Oblivion Wing. We have to Oblivion Wing. He actually Moonblast though. Ooh. Oh, we live in. Wait a minute. That's pretty big. He has to Protect now. He has to Protect now. I don't want to sack Hakim, you know, like, that's my thing. I think it's fine to keep... actually, now would have been the time to switch, to be fair. But... it's going to be a tough one. SD Flame Charge could be a win condition. Like, Flame Charge, like, not having to click Flare Blitz. That would be possible. Oblivion Wing. Can I get the roll here, please? For the love of God. We got it! We got the crit! Oh my god. That's the hacks. That's what we need right there. That's what we needed. and there's no move he can lock himself into that would win the game. U-turn, we would resist with our Infernate. Iron Head flinching is a possibility to win, but there is no move he can do besides maybe like Rock Slide, I think. But so what we can do is Sucker Punch to get off chip. I guess Iron Head is out. Yeah, Iron Head is out. But Infernate doesn't take it very well, so like I think he could actually still win if he gets one flinch. Come on, Harden. I wish I was Scarf right now. If I was Scarf, it would have been game over. Now we're gonna get flinched. All the punishment we have had to deal with our opponents, I feel like we're gonna get flinched out. We're gonna get flinched out. I have a bad feeling. Infernate clutches. The Rockets. I almost said Rangers. The Rockets. W. Holy balls. I thought we were gonna get flinched out. I went for Z. There was no reason to click Z, but you know what they say, how like you can't taunt Z moves. I can maybe. My thought process was, hey, you can't flinch Z moves. So I mean, yeah, I mean that's. But holy crap, good game to Danza, and hell of a season on his end. He's already in Discord DMing. I don't know what he's saying though. I can't imagine it's good, but your Rockets are going to the conference championship game against either Aster or Jolt. But that was a long game, but a good one for sure. Hope you guys stayed tuned to the end. Follow me on my medias, Twitch, Twitter, and I will see you guys next week for another round of GBA action. See you later. Go Rockets.